Okay, this one's going to be a pretty quick one, but I just wanted to start off with our predictions from the first day of playoffs. Of playoff predictions, that is, not the first day of playoffs. First day of playoff predictions. Just go over them real quick, kind of why I made the decisions I did and the actual results. So, BDS versus SSG. I took SSG um, mainly because I just wanted them to win, and also because I knew I also couldn't qualify for the Battle Pass anymore because the group stage predictions just got cooked by all the upsets. So I wanted SSG to win, and it was looking real good after like the first map and like the first half of Bank, but then it just all went downhill from there. So that one didn't go our way. And then Furia Raza Company, I felt like this was a pretty easy one. Furia have been looking like very dominant outside of their loss on the first day to CAG, but like outside of that, Furia have yet to lose a map. So that one was an easy one. Falcons phase, I already explained in my last prediction video that I thought whoever won this phase VP match would beat Falcons, and they did. Um, and then the unwanted oxygen match, this one was really a toss up for me. And I think I went with oxygen just because I wanted to, after them having such a horrible year, it would have been really cool to see them just make the main stage, especially in Boston too, because the org oxygen is based out of Boston. So I thought it just would have been cool to see, and I think that's why I picked them. And because they had been playing pretty good before this too, they 2-0 Shopify and G2 before this game, but Unwanted also had some pretty good wins. They 2-0'd W7M and they beat CAG. And yes, it's CAG, but as I said many times before, and even before the event started, that this would be the best CAG we would ever see in Siege history so far, and they were. Um, so yeah, but Unwanted ended up cooking them this day. Oxygen didn't really show up, so what can you do? But I didn't really care who won this game. I was gonna be sad. Whoever lost that won. So yeah. Now let's do predictions for the first day of main stage Friday. BDS versus Fear. I think this is like one of the matchups that I'm most excited for. I believe it's the last match of the day. Um, so it's going to be a lot of hype all throughout the day waiting for it. And this one, it's going to be hard to predict, but of course. But I think I'm going to take Furia because BDS, while they've been very good, they definitely have like some cracks in their game. But Furia, again, as I restated earlier, outside of their kind of troll loss to CAG, where I think they were just kind of feeling out the tournament, um, and LAN again for the first time in months for them. I genuinely think that Furia's form has looked very strong. Obviously, they haven't lost a map since that CAG game, so I think I'm gonna take Furia to go back to the final for the second year in a row. Phase SSG. This is a best of three that already happened this tournament, where it was a 2-0 for SSG, but the 2-0 was 8-6 and then 8-7. So incredibly close 2-0, even though it was 2-0. So it's going to be very hard to predict this one because I also think FaZe are really trying to prove themselves here because they are running the lower gauntlet um, right now. So this will be a really hard one to predict. This is the best form SSG have been in years, and then the FaZe at this tournament, while they've been very good, of course, they haven't been at their peak form, I'd say. But the form they're in is still good enough to get them by many teams and many good teams. So yeah, but I think, and I just want to go with who I want to win for this one. But I think that there's no real wrong answer for this one. So I'm gonna go with SSG because I want to see them run this lower bracket. SSG are unwanted. Oh, and Razakumbe, I'm picking unwanted. I don't want them to win. I'm sick and tired of seeing them. They they beat Shopify, a team that I wanted to go for. They beat Virtus Pro, a team that I wanted to see do well. When Furia finally beat them, I was like, yes, screw you. I don't hate them or anything. I just not my cup of tea, not my underdog story. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Furia, SSG, and Unwanted. Um, these two very hard to predict. Unwanted, in my opinion, should win this. They have looked like a better team, in my opinion. I also want them to win. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna go with. Uh, if you watched to this point, thank you, and have a good one.